Week 1, very, very tricky game. They go down to Florida State. I don't think Florida State is that great, and I don't think they're going to be really that competitive in the ACC, but this is a very, very tough place to start. But I do think you catch a nice away win to start the season against the Seminoles. 1-0 for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Then you have a ULM. Next game, I think that you get an easy win there at home. Then you got a tricky one against the Wisconsin Badgers. I think I got that right. Wisconsin Badgers, yeah. I think you get a win there. I just don't think they have the talent, and you get them at home this year. I like that game a lot there. Now, I think you take your first loss, and your first loss is in the SEC. You go down to Georgia. I think they beat you guys. I think you lose your first one there, but then I think you bounce back and you get your technically quote-unquote revenge game against the Vanderbilt Commodores, who upset you last year. That really, really hurt your resume. But then I do think you beat the Missouri Tigers on the road. Very tricky game there. And then you beat Tennessee at home. I think Tennessee takes a step back, and I like you guys in that game a lot, especially at home. Now, a very, very tricky game for me to predict here. Alabama at South Carolina. I really, really like both of these teams here, but I'm going to take you to beat the South Carolina Gamecocks. I am really high on you guys. I think if Ty Simpson can simply be average, your team is going to be off the charts good because how good your offensive line is, how good your wideouts are, how good your running back room is, and how solid and stout your defense is going to be. And I think the coaching is there, and I think it takes a step up this year. I think you beat South Carolina on the road. Then you go and you have LSU at home. Gosh, this is a tough game to pick, but I'm going to take the Tigers. Guys, I am huge on the LSU Tigers this year. I think they have a possible Heisman winner in their quarterback in Garrett Nussmeier. I think you drop that game. I do. I think you drop that game. I do have you beating Oklahoma at home. I do think it'll be a very, very close game. You beat Eastern Illinois, and then you beat Auburn on the road to end the year. You go 10-2. You will make the College Football Playoff with this resume. And guys, I can easily see this being a 11-1 season here, a 12-0 season even possibly. And I also see a 9-3 season. I could possibly see 3 losses in Alabama, South Carolina, and Georgia, but I don't. I see 10-2 playoff. A playoff run here. I do think the Auburn game will be very interesting because I think they take the next step. But I do have you going 10-2 with a playoff shot. And that's my 2025 schedule predictions for the Alabama Crimson Tide.